everybody, it's Carolyn Marie with Healing NRG, and I've been up to a lot the past few weeks, so I thought I'd make a little video and share some of the cool things that I've been encountering. I flew over to the big island of Hawaii and was greeted upon my arrival and jumping into the water by a pod of about 20 dolphins. Now, this was just completely random. I've swam with the dolphins in the wild before over there, but normally everything has to align, so it's usually on a full moon in a certain bay, 6 a.m. in the morning, and that just didn't work out for me. So I just grabbed my snorkel and mask and fins and went out to where I normally see lots of fish and sea turtle at about 11 a.m. And I did see lots of fish and sea turtle. It was a really gorgeous experience, and I pulled myself back up onto the rocks, and a local chatted me up and asked me how it was, and I told him it was, amazing, and I saw so many different fish, and he said, well, did you swim with the dolphins? And I said, oh no, I didn't get up early enough to do that this time. So he tapped me on the shoulder and he pointed, and I looked over and there were 20 dolphins right there, and literally maybe 3 of us, humans. So I jumped back in the water and had this amazing encounter. That's what happened as I flew into the island, and the rest of my trip was not any less magical. It kind of went on from there. The reason I went to the islands was to attend the Divine Cosmos Conscious Expo with David Wilcock. And so I know a lot of you have asked me what he talked about there, and he talked about a lot. One of his main subjects is how to access our higher selves. I'm just going to share a little bit as far as some of the things that he recommended as far as books and so forth. He did talk about how our DNA has changed so much in the last 5,000 years that we're able to be much more psychic if we allow ourselves. He talked about how IQ scores have gone up by 3 points in the last decade across the board in all countries. He recommended a few books. Let's see what I got here. A Little Book of Coincidence in the Solar System was a book he recommended. He recommended The Council of Light, published in 1958, and Road in the Sky, published in 1959. He spoke about a myriad of subjects here, but I just want to kind of wrap what he discussed by letting you know that he has another book coming out in September, and it's around encoding synchronicities. So I'm excited about that, as I have, one of my nicknames is Synchronicity Girl, and the more we're in alignment, the more the synchronicity magic can happen in our lives. And certainly on that island, it was amped up for me. I had 2 separate people come up to me telling me they had messages from Spirit for me, and I allowed those messages to come in, and they were just beautiful, and they were just more affirmation as to me being on the right path. So I'm grateful for that. As soon as I came home, though, I popped into another conference with my school, the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. We had our mega conference in Long Beach. We got air traffic up here, so hopefully you can hear me. There was a group of almost 5,000 of us Institute of Integrative Nutrition graduates and health coaches that gathered outside of New York. That's where the school was centered. That's where I went to school. So it was really exciting to have all of us meet together here on the West Coast. We had a lot of wonderful presenters, including Joshua Rosenthal, who is the founder and director of the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And we also had Julia Ross, who spoke on sugar addiction and how sugar is just as addictive as cocaine. And she had some powerful statistics to back that up. Really amazing lecture she gave. We had Janine Roth, who spoke to us on the psychology of food, and how we eat is how we live, and how we do anything is how we do everything. David Wolf spoke, and of course he's always amazing. We had also a conscious musician who I actually had a chance to interview, and if I can get a hold of that footage, because I think he has it, his name is Rob Herring. And so I hope I can find that for you because it's he's a talented guy and he's local. Okay, now I'm going to jump into what happened the following weekend, which was this past weekend, and that was the Natural Products Expo. Natural Products Expo was here in Anaheim, California. And I don't know how much this camera can see here, but I've got lots of products around here. So I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I came home with that are pretty awesome from that show. One of my favorites is this Sasha Inca oil, which was from the Machu Picchu Foods. They also have this berry, which I thought was edible, but in fact, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Gosh, I got to get the name of it and post it underneath this video. Oh, but anyway, you take this little berry, you rub it in your fingers, you put it on your cheeks, and it gives you blush. You put it on your lips, and it gives you lipstick. This is how the ancients used to beautify. It's really cool. So that was one of my favorite places. Another one of my favorites is this Caveman Foods. This is organic probiotic water kefir. This stuff is unbelievable. I'm not a real big fan of kombucha, but this is another alternative. Kombucha is made with a mushroom. This is made with kefir grains, and it has a completely different taste. This is infused with rose. It's really delicious, and there's like 4 or 5 other flavors. It's a brand new product though, so stay tuned. Hopefully they're gonna get it in the local stores like Whole Foods and out here Mother's Market really soon. Man, where do I go next? I got lots of PG Daily soft gels, which I believe we've got Omega, and we've got, these are Cathy Smith's new supplement line. I got to check into this, but apparently the PG Daily promotes weight loss, lowers cholesterol, and balances blood sugar. Sounds good to me, and I'm grateful for the generosity. I've got them like everywhere. I've got everywhere. But I really love Cathy Smith. I think she's an amazing role model for women and for fitness. So I wanted to point that out. Okay, one of my favorite booths is this. I'm gonna get it here. Is a Sacred Geometry glassware line. Wow. Okay. They have this, the Flower of Life infused in all sorts of carafes that are designed to hold your water. Not just any water, but really good, high quality water like spring water. I did order my own personal spring water carafe, which will, hopefully you can see, which will be coming soon. See, with the gold leaf on the end. Oh wow, the stuff they had there. As someone who is an energy worker, the vibration was very, very high. Let me see. Looking for a website for you guys. Well, email me if you have any desire to know more about this, because I'll put you in touch with them. And then there was a book that they had called Dancing with Water. Love that. Pick that up too. And yeah, so love that booth. We also had, for the pets, we had Kelpie's Nutritional Dog Treats. I'm always really excited when companies come out with healthy dog treats, because our human food supply is so deprived that, you know, the animals really suffer because they have less of an opportunity to get nutrition than even we humans. The thing is, a lot of this stuff that they come out with, the animals don't like. So, and I have to say, I did try this on my little Pomeranians, and they nibbled it up, but they didn't eat it. So what I do with this kind of stuff is I mix it with some of the other organic raw dog food that I have, and that's why I get it in, because the kelp is just really, really good for them. So anyway, you know, and I talked to them about that. Speaking of kelp, I don't even remember who gave these to me, but I've got Corella tabs. Grateful for that. We've got raw, 100% raw coconut water. I thought they said that it was organic, but I don't see it saying that it's organic. Oh, yes, it does. USDA organic. So that's pretty cool, because most of the coconuts that come into our area are not organic. So it's called Harmless Harvest. You might want to Google that. Harmless Harvest, 100% natural coconut water. We have, oh, this was kind of cool. I I don't know how well you can see this, but this is an iced tea company. Swiss iced tea. It's infused with hemp. But what's so cool about it, it's in paper. So none of those aluminum cans. Like that. We're really getting much more into the composting ability. I have somewhere here, maybe I didn't bring it out, but you know the bags we buy all of our natural fruits and vegetables in? The plastic bags? And we use them, we put them in our juicers to make juice. Well, there's a company out there that has compostable bags. I was so excited to see that. Unfortunately, they're more expensive, so it's a little bit of a struggle to get those in. And the reason I tell you all this is because we as consumers can go to our grocery store and ask for these products. That way, when the buyers go to these shows, you know, they remember that their customers are interested and they bring them in on a trial run. And, you know, that's how we get some of this stuff into the marketplace. So, lots of kale chips at the show. Thank you, Brad, for your wonderful samples of kale chips. I don't remember, there was another company out there that had a mango chutney jalapeno kale chip that was outrageous. I'd never tasted anything like it, and I mean that in a good way. And so I asked where I could get the kale chips, and the response was they're going to be in Ralph's supermarket grocery store in April and not in Whole Foods until like the end of May or June. And I was shocked to hear that. I said, Ralph's? I said, I don't even shop at Ralph's. But that was exciting news to me to hear that a Ralph's grocery store is going to start carrying kale chips. So we are making a difference, folks. We really are. And that makes me very, very happy. We've got some more, let's see, aloe. We got some aloe drinks. This is white grape and aloe. This is just regular aloe juice. Awesome stuff here. And, oh, I can't forget my friends at Sun Warrior Protein. Love those guys. And I want to say thanks to them for finally coming out with a feminine t-shirt. Most of the giveaways at these shows are, you know, kind of masculine. So excited about this, yeah. And love those guys. If you haven't tried it, Sun Warrior Protein is amazing. Made from rice bran protein for your smoothies. We've got some more natural products. This company called Live Skin Nutrition. And guess what? They're here in Newport Beach. Body Nourish. And they give me a whole bag full of really good samples, which I tried there. And it's all natural, organic, no preservatives, additives. It's good stuff. So, and it says 100% natural herbal skincare products with only the highest quality ingredients. So excited about that. And then there was a woman that I met who, thank you. She is an Indian elder from Ramona Farms. And she had these beans. And it's kind of cool because these beans only grow on this farm, Ramona Farms. And the tribe is the Pima, P-I-M-A Indian tribe. And I guess these beans almost became extinct. And in the late 70s, some of the elders of the community asked the farmers who were growing corn and wheat to start growing these beans back again, to keep them you know, from going extinct. And so they did. And there's two different colors, and she gave me a sample of these, which was really kind of her to do. And they are super nutritious beans. They're high fiber, high protein, with a low glycemic index. So they're a great energy food for dieters and diabetics. Obviously, these beans are not normally eaten raw, but they're really good. They're really good for vegetarians, vegans, or even if you're a meat eater. This is a healthy source of protein and fiber. So you can go to RamonaFarms.com. That's RamonaFarms.com for more information on that. Anyway, I just thought it was a really cool story. So, all right. There's lots of other stuff that I got and samples that I got. Oh yeah, of course. I wouldn't want to forget Marley's Mellow Foods. This was really exciting. The number one, love.org. You can go there. There's a line of all natural drinks that reduce stress and relieve tension. And you want to know why? Because each one of these beverages are infused with passion flower, one of my favorites, which I grow right out here and tincture myself. More on that soon. And more on some other cool stuff coming your way. So if you're not already registered for my website and my updates, please do so.